and welcome to Studio 5. I'm Courtney Rich, filling in for Brooke today while she enjoys a little more time off for maternity leave. The Studio 5 staff has been working so hard. We have a great show, and today is one I'm really looking forward to. Particularly excited about a conversation I know many of you will connect with as well. If you're a Hallmark holiday movie junkie and feeling the down, kind of the lull, right, of not having those holiday movies anymore and the holiday season coming to an end, no worries. Your rom-com cravings don't have to be over. Later in the show, we'll share a handful of movie recommendations to help you get that feel-good magic alive well beyond the holiday season. It's something you definitely don't want to miss. But first, the beautiful detail of a wax seal on an envelope leaves quite the impression, literally. It's an art form that brings a touch of elegance to pretty papers. But you can do more with wax seals than just add them to love letters. Lettering and wax seal artist Betsy Goodman is here to share the sweetest photo frame magnets made with wax seal supplies. Now, I came over and I'm gushing over the setup here and everything we've got going. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
This is gonna be so fun. All these little details, I think that's just so important sometimes to remember when we look past a little bit. And this is a great detail to add to so many things. So first of all, what got you into the wax seal? I mean, it's kind of a lost art.
It is a lost art. So I started with lettering and calligraphy, and I was putting together a Valentine's lettering kit actually, and I wanted to add a wax seal, and I was like, I could probably find some pre-made seals at the craft store, and I couldn't find any. So I just bought some supplies on Amazon, and like the first couple presses, I was just hooked. It's so fun, and it's really easy and approachable for anyone who enjoys crafting.
Okay, so talk me through the tools. What do we need to get started in this?
Yeah, so for a basic wax seal, you're gonna need some sealing wax. So that's what's in here, and it just goes in a low temp glue gun.
Okay.
So you just switch it to low, and that's how you melt your wax. And then you're gonna need a stamp. So this is a stamp, and it comes on a handle. And so we will pour our wax over parchment paper and press it, let it cool, and it's done. So we can make a few.
Where do you get things like this too?
So all of these stamps I actually have in my online shop.
Oh.
So I sell them, but you can get them on Etsy, on Amazon. Craft stores are starting to carry them.
We want to support Betsy, so let's,
yeah.
I love that. Okay, and that's just like, we can switch that out. Unscrew it,
yeah,
right?
so this unscrews, and then you can put it on a different design.
Cute designs.
Yeah.
I love this. Okay, so walk me through the basics of making a wax seal, and then we're going to show you a really cool, you're going to show us a really cool
so when you're making it, what you're going to do is you're just going to tip the hot glue gun forward, and you're going to do about one squeeze. So it's a little bit smaller, the amount of wax you pour is a little bit smaller than the stamp itself. And then you're just going to press down and hold for a second and then let go. And then it takes about 30 seconds to cool.
Okay, and you just leave it there?
Yeah, and you just leave it there. Do you want to try one?
Oh, I would love to,
Yeah,
yes.
they're super fun.
Okay, I love
the red,
too.
So just do like a one squeeze.
Okay, I'm nervous, so I'm going slow. So
yeah, that's perfect.
Is that enough?
Yep, that's
Does
good.
that feel like enough? Okay.
Yep, that's perfect. And then you'll just grab a stamp. And I often make them without the handles on.
Without even the handle.
Yeah,
okay,
so it's okay to do them that way too. And then you'll just press in. Yep.
Okay.
And then you just have to let it cool for a little while.
Okay. I like yours has got like a bigger rim, so maybe I needed a little bit more.
Yeah, so if you have a little bit more wax, and then also like how hard you press. So if you press a little bit more, then it will help the wax kind of spread a little bit.
I got nervous. Okay. All right. So we've got our tools. This is kind of the basic on how to make one of the wax seals, but you're showing us a really fun, unique idea.
Yeah.
And we're going to make these wax seal magnet frames.
Yeah. Yeah, so what you're gonna need first are some little photos. So they're just an inch by an inch. I actually have a free Canva template because a lot of people that I was showing this to, they're like, I don't know how to get my pictures that small.
How do we?
So you just put it in a little template and you can get them that small and print it. And then what we'll use here is crystal clear hot glue. So any brand, if it has crystal clear in the name, it'll work great.
Crystal clear, don't forget that. All right, that's important.
And then the other trick with hot glue is all of our stamps here have been sitting on an ice pack, so they're cold. If they're not cold, they'll just get stuck because it's glue, right?
That is a tip I would never think about. I'm so glad you shared that with us.
There's some that have a frame and some that are just blank.
Okay.
So if you want to do one and I can do one, and we're just gonna pour over the photos. And you want to kind of go pour a little bit high so that you don't cut off someone's face. when it's done, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because you can see in the picture that the faces aren't necessarily in the center of the paper, even though the picture is. Okay, can I try one too?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take this. Is this your son?
Yeah, these
So
are my 2
cute.
boys.
All right, so I'm gonna start kind of like around his eyes. I'm gonna do more than I did last time because I did not get enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there's the crystal clear. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
It's a little uneven, but
Yeah,
okay,
that
we're gonna
feels
do our
good.
best.
And then
Should I do
gonna
this square?
turn it.
Look how cute that is. It's like
Yeah.
an actual little picture frame, and it's freezing cold, so there we go.
And press it
Okay,
in,
press
and
it in.
down. Yep. And then it'll just take a while to cool.
Okay.
And so I have these ones that are already cooled so that
Oh, okay.
we can take them off, and it just pops off.
Oh, really easy.
Yeah, they come off really easily as long as the metal is cold.
Okay, now the circle, that seems like done and easy. You just cut the back, but how did you get the sharp edges on the gold picture frame ones?
You just cut it out. So you'll just use some sharp scissors, and you'll just go around the edge of the hot glue and the paper. You could use an X-Acto knife
Oh, but this cut's really easy. That's
Yeah,
not
like
gonna
it
be too
cuts
tricky.
through, and it takes a little bit of time with the frame ones because they're a little more ornate, but the
Yeah.
circle ones, those ones you can cut them really quickly. And so then the last step is once you have the finished seal,
Yeah.
you just need to add some gold. So we
Okay.
use a paint pen,
Because look how darling that is.
and then you just go around
And just colored it in.
and just color it in. And so, and then the very last step, I was like, that was the last step, but it's not. The very last step is just adding a magnet. So I just have these little adhesive magnets that you can take it off, and then you can just stick it right on the back in the center.
Which is such a great idea because then all of a
And then
sudden
it's a
we're
little magnet.
decorating the house. But I love that you also did it as a gift idea for parents, grandparents during the holidays, or maybe coming up on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You gave them the magnets. They're so darling, and you've wrapped them. Add them here. And really quick, if people want to get started, you've got a really cool subscription.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's called the Wax Seal Club. So you get 1 stamp and 3 wax sticks every other month. So it's the perfect way for people to get into wax seals. It's really affordable,
Yeah.
or to grow your collection.
I love that. Thank you so much, Betsy. This is so fun. I learned so much today. This is so cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.